Hello, everybody. I don't have very much time today. Let's see. Ooh, I don't know if Stream Elements is working. Oh, there it is. Okay, keep that there. Open up Metaphor ReFantazio. Why is it 06/23? I thought I changed it to 24. Yeah, update all. Is it still 23 now? There. Why do I gotta update it twice? Then oh well, whatever. Whatever. Okay. Welcome to the chat room. Oh. Whoa, what happened? I can't actually just do that, right? I can? Oh my goodness. I don't know how that messes with OBS though. Let me get to a screen that's got more than that. Yeah, like that. Okay, looks good on OBS. Okay.
I trust this will suffice.
So, I don't have very much time today, but I feel like today's going to be a pretty big story thing. It could also be very short. I have no clue. You can never tell how long these are going to last. Let's go.
Good night.
Yes, fast forward. I'm on 24 now, not 23. I just gotta skip everything. Yes, you can. I asked if they wanted to read some more.
I promised Miss Fabian I wouldn't cry.
I won't tell her, that's what I
Please come
said.
back home safe. I'll be waiting here as long as it takes.
I said it's a promise.
This one's important.
Yeah, I know it's important.
It pains
Let me
me
skip.
to see. When I think of how this may yet save His Highness, I lose sight of all else. Such disregard ill becomes me.
Like I said, don't worry about it.
We met once before, on a carriage bound for the capital. Do you recall?
I do.
So it...
Okay.
Time marches on.
There we go, we're on the right day now.
Draws nearer.
Medals Day. Ooh. You know it's gonna be a long day when you got those anime cutscenes. Who's this?
Faraway sky, blue and clear. Echo my wish, so that all may hear. One and all born to this land, as here we stand. Let us greet the rising dawn, hand in hand.
Is this their National anthem.
Faraway sky so clear. Let wish
You know, it was a good song. She's got a great voice, but if that's their national anthem, that's it's not a very good national anthem. I hope it's not. They didn't even mention their own country. They didn't even what? Hello.
Even I'm feeling the heat. Well, I suppose it's time to fan the flames.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome one and all to the inauguration of the Tournament for the Throne! For the first time, the crown is anyone's to claim, as long as the aspirants can complete 3 grueling challenges.
Though they don't even have to complete them.
He's perfect for this.
Let's discuss the venues.
The king never said anything about the about this.
Principality of Oceania's harbour city capital, Port Brilehaven. There, they face their first challenge, the Exhibition of the Brave. Each contender must bring back the head of a monster, a mark of their prowess and courage. Next, our would-be monarchs head east. Upon the misty peaks, we arrive in the Principality of Montario's beautiful city of faith, Altaberry Heights. And finally, our heroes make their well-deserved return home to Grand Trad. But first, let's do introductions. It's time to meet those risking their lives for the crown. Closest to the throne, I know him, you know him. It's Sanctism's one and only 78 Sanctifex, His Eminence.
Yeah, but none of this stuff actually matters, because it's got nothing to do with what the king says.
Sanctifex Borden!
They're just fucking sensationalizing it.
I claim no great ambition, nor any heated calls to action. All I wish is to restore order for our people and to safeguard our land from the threats beyond. This chaos we face is but one of God's many trials. Let us restore our kingdom's glory together!
Moving right along, we come next to His Eminence's champion, the very spear in his hand, the warrior monk captain of the Crown Theocracy, Master Giddo!
I come before you only in loyal service of His Eminence. I relinquish the throne to him gladly.
Is Luis gonna be here?
But those who would seize the crown by force, I will teach you to fear God and to fear me!
Yeah, who the heck
So
is
much
this
for this
guy?
being a fair competition. How many horses do the Sanctis have in this race? Still, it's not over by far. The Luis supporters won't take this lying down.
What cowardice, Friar! Where's Count Louise?
Yeah, where is Count Luis? He'll probably show up and bring another dead human.
Right, all right, settle down. At this time, I can report that Count Luis has not applied to enter the tournament.
What? He's not even entering?
Then what becomes of us? Our entire purpose in this race was to get closer to him.
Don't worry. He's definitely paying attention. He's only in second as it is, so we can't afford to ignore this whole production. Sit tight. I'm sure he'll make a move soon.
All right, all right. For those Count Luis supporters, you might want to meet our next entrant. A rising socialite, a man of ambition, godless and fearless, the brash young warrior serving Count Luis, Gladel, the Black Hound.
He serves Luis.
Him? So he was one of Luis's men.
The fallen king embraced Sanctism and all its holy tenets, and for what? He was nothing before Lord Luis.
Oh yes,
Look to the
just
sky,
yep.
all you
Luis killed him.
No god can save you! What our country needs is power!
Well, it's not quite all the contenders, but let's get on with the introductions. The great liberal merchant, it's Roger Ward. By war, by conquest, by right, it's Rudolph Kraus. In it more for the gauntlet runners than the throne, it's Lena Caden.
Ah, I like Lena.
Sure to be popular by pledging free drinks for life. It's Loveless O'Shea.
Loveless O'Shea, free drinks for life.
Beautiful and deposing the hideous, it's Milo Maurizio.
Oh, he's cool too.
Wow. If we lose this, I think the country has some.
Now, I do believe we have one final candidate. Do we have an Elden boy present? Come on, let's see a face.
Oh yeah, that's me. Hi, my name's Sedgwick.
What? An elder? Disgraceful. Is this the only way you could think to distinguish yourself?
Who was that?
By the way,
Yeah, nobody
the
likes
prize
him.
you applied with still hasn't arrived. And if it doesn't show up by the time the noon bell rings, you're disqualified. All right?
Hey! What's going on?
That nitwit! What is he doing?
Oh, is Louise gonna show up?
Contestants, are you ready?
Oh, is that my gauntlet runner?
Wait! Found your behave!
Yeah, I thought we'd have a gauntlet runner.
A land runner?
It's quick.
Wait, it's headed right for the...
It'll crash!
We don't get disqualified for that.
What the heck is that?
What the heck is that?
First impression.
What?
It's like Digimon.
Isn't he a marvel, chums?
You don't! You nearly brought down the cathedral! Have a care. It was bad enough when Luis did it the first time. That feckless, shameless old fool.
Not bad, kid. Guess you've got some interesting tricks up your sleeve after all. Right! I'd call that a full roster. Ladies and gentlemen, race across the land. Go! Prove yourself worthy and earn your crown. For the people, for the throne. Let the games begin!
Oh, they're beginning all right.
We must take to the road.
Come on!
Ooh, wow.
So
This all looks beautiful.
better hold on to something or I'll get blown up!
Doesn't look like I'll get to walk around Grand Trad though. I kind of wanted to say goodbye. I've been hanging out there. I'll be back though. I'll be back. Yeah, now people know who I am, and like 20 more people like me. I ended up standing out more than I expected. I've gained a lot of interest, but I only consider this a part of my mission to aid the prince.
Just a sec.
Whoa, what's this with this thing? Is this our garage? Shall I just run her along the main road then? The others seem to be doing as much. You're just as crazy as this runner. I'll take the compliment, little lady. Now, let's have some coordinates for a little test run. What is happening right now?
See.
We want to go to a place called Martira, Old Castle Town, I think. Should be a ways south. Oh my goodness. This is going to be like 5 days. And there's nothing I can do in between. That's actually kind of nice. I get a bit of a break from this.
See.
You know what, let's go over here.
Oh.
We're headed for Martira.
Hurry.
Requests. I can't,
This place here.
yeah, okay.
Whoa.
That's the second campsite.
Let's see.
That's the first camp en route.
This place here.
That's where you want to go.
We'll probably camp around here on the third night.
This place here.
Wow.
Okay, Martira, here it is. Down to Martira, eh? On this craft's legs, oh, I'd say that'll be 4 days, 3 nights. Jesus. 4 days and 3 nights. That's a great deal faster than a carriage. It's still a long-ass time. And surely the roads will be safer at that kind of speed. Folly good. Now cinch those britches, chaps. Full steam ahead. To Martira, Old Castletown.
This is amazing! I don't know a thing about gauntlet runners, but even I can tell this is a hell of a craft. I can hardly believe she's ours to drive.
You're telling me, lad? Feels like ages since I've been out on the open road. This girl's been waiting long enough for her time to shine.
So this is what you use to talk with the driver? Convenient, that. Look, old fellow, are you really on our side? You realize we don't have funds to pay you.
Money? Fuck! I'm not in this for the money, boy. What I want is a little gusto. What do you think, lad? Isn't this a rush?
It is at that.
I guess so.
Like riding the wind.
That's the ticket. It's been so long since I've had a good chinwag.
Brilliant,
Is there anything new in the memorandum?
isn't it?
Oh, there is. Milo. Milo Maurizio, an Ishkia candidate participating in the tournament, a princely man claiming to be an illegitimate son of the Montario royal family. He pledges to adopt a caste system based on beauty, with himself, the most beautiful of all, bestowing grace and honor upon the country as its king. His suave looks and mannerisms have earned him a devout following. Each time he smiles from the stage on his gauntlet runner, the Palace of Beauty, Hildebrand, shrill screams can be heard from the crowd. Batlin, Albus Batlin, a Clemar man who works as a crier for the crown theocracy. Most criers prefer rhetoric that venerates and strengthens the authority of sanctism in the royal family. But Batlin is the opposite, prioritizing the provocations of the people, as though commentating on a sport. Though highly admired amongst the townspeople, he drew the ire of the crown theocracy for his roguish methods. However, when the royal magic made what amounted to one's popularity the sole factor in succession, the crown theocracy pivoted, suddenly assigning Batlin the monumental responsibility of heading Sanctism's public relations as the tournament's official crier. Wow, this is his time to shine, isn't it? Glaudel, yes, this guy. Deus Glaudel. A young Resant warrior who serves Luis in his lower rungs. Keeping his dog at his side, even in battle, he's earned the title the Black Hound out of both fear and ridicule. Because Luis did not formally enter the tournament for the throne, Glaudel entered of his own volition to secure Luis's following and act as a proxy for their support. He hopes that if he can make a name for himself in the tournament, Luis will acknowledge him. Okay. Godot, Ovius Godot, a muscular, bald-headed Resant warrior who serves as both captain of the monk army, the enforcement arm of the crown theocracy, and Forden's primary bodyguard. He assumed the role of captain after his predecessor lost his life during the suppression of the Mage Academy in Ontario. He specializes in a unique fighting style that combines magic, staff, and spear techniques passed down through generations of warrior monks. Oh, there's no more. Okay. Is it safe?
Is this really safe?
Fast enough to make you wet your waders, eh? I know. She's the quickest I've ever built. Where to, ladies? The world is our shopping.
I like this
You
guy.
are a different person behind the wheel.
Hey, Hulkenberg! Can we get an explanation yet?
That man is Nuris. An Ishkia, if it was not obvious from the wings. And despite everything, he was heir to a noble house and personal machinist for the royal family.
What?
He's a master engineer, of course, positively peerless. But as you can see, the runners get him a bit excitable.
So he's like Sid. He's this game's Sid.
Nuris? Are you there? I'm coming in. Even amidst all this commotion in town, I find you buried in your work.
It's too much to do.
As always. To business then. I must ask a favor. Would you be able to ready a carriage for me?
No new commissions. No time for them. Ask another right.
It is not a new one I require. Before His Highness disappeared, did you not accept a contract to build him a custom carriage? Without a formal owner, I reasoned that it must now lie unused. I was hoping I might borrow it a short while.
But pish and tosh, woman. She is for royal use and naught else.
'Tis an unreasonable request, I know. But I'd not be asking without a grave need. Might I at least see it?
I mean, well,
'Twas specially made for His Highness, yes? Not a work you'd have sold off. Where lies it now?
I've deadlines to meet, dash it. Off with you now. Leave me be.
You've been acting stranger than usual. What ails
Did he
you?
sell it?
Whoa!
Oh, it's right there.
Is this a gauntlet runner? The very craft commissioned for His Highness the Prince? Even knowing His Highness was gone, still you toiled away. Oh, Neuros, you are an inspiration. Such nobility of purpose.
Yes. Right.
However, for a craft meant for the royal family, it is rather excessive, isn't it? Did you really build this vehicle exactly to their orders? You cannot mean...
Well, at first, certainly. I followed the blueprints exactly. But then His Highness died, and... well, I couldn't just let the old girl waste away. A masterpiece like her? Collecting dust in storage? No! Unacceptable! Unthinkable! I'm working
toward a dream.
This poor old girl is going to help me see it through. And then, finally...
No, I don't need anyone to make any cool artwork for my channel. Thank you though, RealElu22.
Butchering His Highness's inheritance for a hobby! For this mania! You embezzled the royal treasury and disrespected his legacy! Treason!
Oh no, I like the Gauntlet Runner. It looks odd, it's huge.
Mercy, please! Look, take my head if you must, milady. But leave the Bally Runner alone.
Bally Runner.
This runner... Tis fully operational now, is it? Then I suggest you cooperate. For both our sakes. Finish your tinkering by tomorrow and bring it to the Grand Cathedral as soon as you can.
Yes.
What's all this now? You play the proud soldier at me and then pluck it for your own schemes?
'Tis no scheme. I would use it for His Highness's sake.
For His Highness, eh? Hold a tick. Haven't you been looking for him?
No, I said I wasn't interested, sorry.
So if you're back now and now...
But thank you for the offer, RealElu22.
Is His Highness still alive? That's it! I've got you, haven't I?
'Twas His Highness who gave you refuge while you were only a heretical scholar condemned by the Sanctists. The time has come to repay his mercy.
Understood.
Okay. So that's how you got him on board. So how do I,
Can this old duck really handle an undercover operation?
Yeah, how do I get him to become my friend? Because I want to get the gunner.
That he feels an undying debt of gratitude to the royal family.
There's got to be him who...
Boy, a little faith.
not to brag, but this old duck's craft might be the fastest gauntlet runner in the kingdom. Why, probably the world. I think. Maybe. All I want is to push this runner as far and as fast as she can go. Show her off to the world. And you? Well, I presume you'd rather work together than have to walk, eh?
I don't know about this, but I guess we'll just have to trust him. What do you think?
Of course, I love this guy. If we die together. No, I think we could count on it. That's funny though.
I suppose. We'll deal with it if we have to.
Either way, he knows the prince is alive, so we can't just leave him to his own devices. We're all in the same boat. Or runner, I guess.
You lot can handle the fighting, and I'll handle all the driving and grease work. Just make sure you've got a proper plan for all this mess now.
This guy's got no filter. But he has a point. We do need to talk strategy.
Yes, we do. Let's do it.
So, summing up. Our first trial is to slay a monster. We take its head as proof, then get it to the goal line before the deadline. The bigger the head, the better. Our destination is Port Brylehaven, the capital of the Western Principality of Oceania. It'd be a trek on foot, but this gauntlet runner should make it a snap.
So getting the bounty's head is our next move. And our target is a nefarious criminal who's been kidnapping and selling off children. Right?
A criminal? Did the task not specify a monster's head?
Don't worry, all part of the plan. We don't need to win this thing. We just need to get Luis's attention. Everyone's going to show up with monster heads, and we shake things up with a felon. A knight-turned-kidnapper at that. Shows them we're there for justice.
But to deliberately violate the rules, we risk being disqualified entirely. Then again, 'tis just as likely to win the people's attention and thereby Luis's. I do understand the
Yeah, let's get disqualified.
What do you think of this plan?
It's perfect.
I think it's a perfect idea.
Makes sense, doesn't it? The bounty's Heismate, an ex-knight. I realize that's a little close to home, Hulkenberg, so if you'd rather hang back...
No. His title is precisely why I cannot let his atrocities stand. And yet... 'tis strange indeed that we are hunting a mere man when the trial demands a monster. Then again, our true aim is beyond the ambitions of any other aspirant. Our fate rests in this plan of yours, Stroll.
Thank you. I'll try to ensure your trust isn't misplaced.
Well, I don't know. We're going for Heismay.
Righto. Then our course is set. Feel free to use anything in the gauntlet runner. Even got a bathing room if you could use a wash.
Good to know. We can always look around more thoroughly later.
Yes.
Oh, I wanted to look around thoroughly now.
Out before we arrive.
Well, I'm a tinkerer and not much else. All my fighting happens in the old workshop. But I'll take you wherever you're going for your sake and mine. After all, the wilds out there are no fairy picnic. Oh no. It's a den of wild beasts and savage scoundrels. And we'll not get past it without days on the road together. So, if you need anything besides a steady hand on the wheel, give me a hoot. Bound to find me in the cockpit or the engine room.
He's certainly an eccentric, but he doesn't seem like a bad person. We'll get used to him, I suppose.
Yeah, I like him already. Tutorials, Journey, the Gauntlet Runner. The Gauntlet Runner has various areas for different activities, such as the strategy room, the lounge, and the kitchen. You can also visit Academia by finding more and interacting with him. Does he wander? Why do I have to find him? He should be, once I find him the first time, I'll find him again in the same spot, right? Let's visit the engine room first. Take your time and have a look around on your way there.
Oh, yeah?
I've never been in a Gauntlet Runner. Kind of want to see what the engine room's like. Oh, I got a bunch of memorandums to look at. Gauntlet Runner Engineer. an engineer that designs and maintains gauntlet runners. Because magma crystals power runners, engineers need to be familiar with the workings of magic and magic igniters, but they also need to be well versed in a wide range of fields, from dragon crystal technology for movement to armaments for battle. As the costs required are substantial, engineers almost exclusively come from noble families who own gauntlet runners. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Nearus Korax, a genius engineer of the Ishkia tribe. He can single-handedly manage all things gauntlet runners, from planning to maintenance to piloting, and was contracted to build the prince's gauntlet runner before the prince vanished. He comes from a noble, highly respected family with a stately mansion in Grand Trad, but as he shows absolutely no interest in social status or family prestige, it is dismissed by his family as an unmanageable oddball. Despite his pedigree, his appointment to build the prince's runner was solely based on merit, not his social standing. Since then, Nearus has retained a strong sense of gratitude toward the royal family. Unfortunately, as both the prince and the king met successive suspicious ends, Nearus was unable to repay their favor, which burdened him greatly. So that's why he's doing this. Ishkia tribe. A tribe recognizable by their avian wings, as well as their almond eyes and long eyelashes. Though the fewest in number of the 8 tribes, they have a reputation for their intelligence, giving them a strong presence in bigger cities. Many find higher status in intellectual labor, such as scholars and sanctors and the like, making it not uncommon for Ishkia to be wealthy. Due in part to their regal stature, the Ishkia are commonly admired. However, the act of speaking down on others has been ingrained in their nature for some, making it just as common for them to be resented. Incidentally, their avian-like wings are purely cosmetic. Though they are able to move them to a small degree, they have no structure. They're actually just clusters of feathers. Those who aren't fond of the Ishkia latch onto this deficiency of flight to ridicule them. Oh, and that's it. We have lots of people here when the culture page is only like that. The nature page, don't even have to scroll. We got a lot of stuff on the magic page, I guess. And the history page. The people page. It's unmatched. Okay, I wanted to save. Whew. I wonder if there's a way to turn off the whole thing going up and down. The runner makes a smooth ride, at least, eccentricities aside. He certainly earned his title as court engineer. That said, I'm more concerned with his unseen workings. I do hope he hasn't made any dubious additions. A carriage can't begin to compete with a gauntlet runner's speed. I suppose they've earned their reputation. That I'm in constant fear of losing my lunch is far from ideal, but once I'm used to it, I'm sure the journey will be pleasant. There's a map showing the area surrounding our destination, Martira.
Let's see here.
I wonder where we're at right now.
Let's see. And let's see. Let's see. This place. Let's.
You don't have anything else to say about these places?
And whoa. Let's see. Okay.
Well, this... Yeah, I'm not gonna put my Discord in the chat, really, Lou22. I'm sorry, and that's just the way it is. So we're just running through, just a desert area. We're just running around in a circle, are we? We must loop at some point. Like, how big of an area do they make here? just to have a gauntlet runner running over it. I love its tail. Look at its tail. Well, it's quite the gauntlet runner, though the driver makes me a little nervous. Are we able to fight up here? I guess not. Let's head to the strategy room. Yeah, what's this massive door? The storm must lead to the end of the gauntlet runner. It's locked tightly to prevent accidental entry. Cockpit appears to be up above here. Mind the rope, lad. Wouldn't want you going overboard. Perhaps I should stay away for now. Okay. What's in the pantry? There's some rock beans and gauntlet shrooms. Did they grow here? I could use these for cooking. Cool, cool. And there won't be anything else again? Yeah, nothing else noteworthy here today, but that means that there's going to be more. Wow, so this room's made for bathing? Can we really just hop in mid-ride and take a real bath? Now that I could get used to. I call first dip. But were you just going to stride up and strip nude? Where do you think you are? Unacceptable. It's a bathing room. Oop, ought to mention no running water yet. Working on it. What? Unacceptable. Unacceptable! What's this? That's the engine room corridor, but I want to go to the engine room. It's a kitchen. I can prepare meals here, but I can't do it right now, apparently. Oh, we get these, little places for beds. Okay. Is there a piano on board? These books are a mess. We should clean them up at some point. Oh yeah, you're able to read books in this game. I completely forgot. Oh. There are a lot of books lined up. Because we haven't even gotten any books yet. Oh, we got, like... Grius's journal, I guess?
What now?
Items. Grius's journal. Notes on investigation of magical curses. If one can collect archetypes not yet discovered, perhaps Louise may yet be defeated. Okay, I guess I'm headed to the engine room. What's down there? Oh my goodness. More is over here. You get to, like, do your laundry. A machine that does laundry, handmade by Neuris. Seems there's nothing in it at the moment. Oh, is it going to be like Persona, where you... probably.
Now, where
I
was
gotta pet the cat. That's something that hasn't changed. I gotta go pet the cat. Every day, bro. There's more of anything to say about a gauntlet runner. So your journey has begun. May you meet all manner of people across these untrodden lands. Archetypes are influenced by connections of the heart, so to speak, which means the more hearts you encounter, the more your own might grow. I sincerely look forward to seeing what your journey will bring to my research. I'm pretty sure that's new. Does he have any new lectures?
What would you care to know?
What is Seeker's research? Oh, that. They'll learn the gunner, but it seems you're still working on that. Okay, bye guys.
Oh. You'll come again.
You'll come again, won't you? Okay. A fledgling who had taken a mere single step. Remember, you're only in the running to be king for the sake of the mission. There's no telling how many formidable foes stand between us and Luis.
All right then.
So can I... Oh, so I get to clean? Okay, okay. Whoa. It's a heart. Wonder what makes this thing run. First time on a gauntlet runner, eh? Whoa, that scared me. Looks like that pipe's in here too. Call the runner phone. There's one in every room, so you can hear everything that's going on. Now, I believe I heard you speculating on the old girl's inner workings. Gauntlet runners use magma crystals as fuel to run. You see, that's what I miss. Used to be you'd take your life in your hands when you traveled the wilds. Then, thanks to the kingdom's greatest minds, the Gauntlet Runner was born. The runner's actual legs are based on a colossal beasts, made for zero momentum loss, even on the roughest terrain. Among other things, I've modified this craft with a bit more zip and speed, another step closer to my dream. What dream? Long story, my girl. Best told to a captive audience with no plans for the next few days and nights. Never mind then. Maybe some other time. Anyway, still plenty about the old girl that's a work in progress, but by the time I'm done, she'll have some new tricks. You just watch. It'll be sunset before long, so start thinking about bedding down for the night. Can't run in the dark, and the old girl needs her rest as much as we do. Gauntlet Runner activities. You'll continue toward your destination while spending time on the Gauntlet Runner. Utilize its facilities to obtain items, raise abilities, or do other things you wouldn't be able to in town. Try using the kitchen, reading books at the bookshelf, or using the washing machine. More activities will become available over time. You can also spend time with your allies while traveling, which may help to improve your virtues. At the end of the day, the choice is yours. Do I even have any books to read? I didn't realize how long it's been since we took a well-earned break. Supporters. Nobody has anything important to say. Really?
What now?
Well, I guess so. It's just strolling. Well, I've got to check upstairs then. I want to try reading if I can't.
Speaking of,
Nearest said he got the kitchen up and running. If you're hungry, would you fancy a meal? I hardly consider myself a chef of any great skill, but Stroll said he wanted to try some of the recipes he learned at the Hushed Honeybee. Huh. I want to read. Stroll, you okay? I feel drunk. Are you okay? I'll survive. I can handle the swaying of a carriage, but this, it's another beast. Seems I'll need to learn to endure it. Can I go upstairs yet? The cockpit. Okay, I can't do that yet. There's nothing in the pantry? Okay. So yeah, let's try and read a book. Oh. I want to save before I do so.
What now?
Oh my goodness. Here we go. You're too technical. The bookshelf is lined with interesting books. The books I could read are... New World Travel Diary. This appears to be a fictional chronicle of a boy's journey in a fanciful place called the New World. I haven't started reading it yet. Seems like a book that'll really expand the mind. Want to read it together over by the window. Not that book. I want to see what are my royal virtues. The one that I still have done 0 of is eloquence. So I would like to do something that would get my eloquence up. If the other book won't, because I would like to read books before doing anything else here. Useful conversation. Yours probably left this here. Let's take it over to the window if you want to read it together. Eloquence, perfect. Yes, read the book.
What's that?
Apparently this book teaches you ways to ensure others will agree with you. This section's part of the basics. First impressions are vital when it comes to negotiations. Okay, I guess that's true enough. Lower the other person's guard by assuming a natural smile and humble demeanor. Then use flattery to probe for weak points.
What are you talking about?
Probe for weak points? Why? To gain the upper hand. Perhaps.
No
Oh, I see. It feels a bit underhanded, but I guess if you need things to go your way, that's how it has to be. I feel like paying close attention to the art of persuasion has increased my eloquence.
All right.
Ooh, that's a pretty good amount too. It's still the lowest of my stats though. I'm surprised. I guess a bit of force can go a long way in helping negotiations go smoothly. There's still more left to read in this book. I'll pick it up from here next time.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives at the desert camp as the scorching sun sinks below the horizon, and the curtain of night falls over the land. Protected within the stalwart hull of the Gauntlet Runner, the party gains a short, peaceful respite.
Desert camp. Establishing an encampment. At night, the vast wilderness outside town is ensconced in darkness. Forcing your way through the unmarked terrain is very dangerous, even with a stalwart gauntlet runner. Instead, establish camp somewhere safe. You can resume your travels the next morning. While at an encampment, you can use any of the facilities on the gauntlet runner like usual, but you can also reminisce about the journey with your allies. Give it a try. 3 days until we reach Mortira. Our first time camping in the Gauntlet Runner. I'm kinda excited, but it'll be a long night, so why not spend some time relaxing with someone? Ho ho, how was that ride, eh? Smooth as butter? Luxurious as a palace? Awe-inspiring? Tear-jerking? Absolutely. Gwahaha, this runner's such a guilty pleasure. Though credit where it's due, my tinkering certainly helped to make her what she is. Though, full disclosure, that's all thanks to a little mechanism I whipped together that keeps her legs from sinking into the dunes. Wouldn't have to worry about the terrain if she could just fly, but that's a story for another day. Off you go, better get your 40 winks.
Hey.
Hey, are you looking for something to do? My weapons are as sharp as they're going to get, and I'm not up to much. Care to keep me company for a while? By recalling the past and planning for the future with Stroll, maybe I can hone my imagination. Let's see what else I can do. Oh, is that how I go to sleep? There are insects gathering by the campfire. Oh, apparently you can eat these bugs. Well, according to Hulkenberg anyway. I should try and catch one. I caught one of the bugs gathered by the campfire. When it's my turn to cook, I should use it as an ingredient.
Well met.
Ah, well met. I don't suppose you're as overburdened with free time as I am. I'm certainly no stranger to traveling, but I've no idea how to spend idle hours. If the idea appeals, might we talk a bit? By recalling the past and planning for the future with Hulkenberg, maybe I can hone my imagination.
Be well.
I might just read some more. Because my imagination is, I can do some recalling the past tomorrow, probably. But I want to get my eloquence up. Because it still seems to be the lowest. So let's read more of that book. Let's see. Was it over here? Oh wait, not now. Let's save the game first. Okay, the bookshelf is lined with interesting books. Pride and Persuasion. This book outlines useful conversational techniques for convincing others. I'm in the middle of reading it. I want more eloquence. Read the book.
What's that?
Apparently this book teaches you ways to ensure others will agree with you. The next part reviews some basics. Even if you make a flawless first impression, as the discussion progresses, the other person may erect an emotional wall and start giving you the cold shoulder. No matter what you say, they'll remain unreceptive. In these situations, issue a challenge. You must shock their senses to break down their walls. Shock their senses? How would you go about doing that?
Look at that.
I'm sure that will come as a shock to some people, but most would probably just assume you're glaring. I feel like studying their art of persuasion has slightly increased my eloquence. Okay, so it looks like it's about the same as tolerance. Now. It's kind of hard to tell. I know that courage is well above them. Getting someone's agreement doesn't seem like it would be too complex, but there's actually a lot to consider. There's still more left to read in this book. I'll pick up from here next time.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws.
Okay, so that's that. I suppose I will talk to everybody later. That was a 50-minute stream. I'm guessing the next few days are not going to be that long while I'm on the Gauntlet Runner, but yeah, we'll see. Okay, I'll see everybody later today when I do some Final Fantasy V, so I hope everybody has a really good time until then.